Nice.
What's up, my ninjas? It's Wednesday, time for Mat Therapy. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Donna Gonzalez. And I've got Beckford, Miss Beckson Violence to my left. Don't you dare. Ugh. Don't you dare.
Ugh.
And then we've got Mr. Super Producer, the beautiful Lila Smadja.
Hello.
In the house today.
He is beautiful.
And for our guest, we have my sister from another mister, Lila Smadja.
What's up?
What's going on? Thank you for joining us today.
I'm so excited.
We're so excited to have you. It's awesome. We talk about you all the time. So now everybody gets to see your face.
Yeah. Now you know who Lila is.
Yeah. And you guys, already. Not only do we have our song, our opening song, but we have, what's the word? I drew a blank. Yeah, we have sponsors. You guys were legit. Our sponsor, Mat Therapy, is brought to you by Next Gen Therapeutics and the $5 Tape Club. So 5, like the number 5, spell out the word $tapeclub.com. Go there, and anything you buy, if you want to buy their cool
ice packs,
they're awesome. Get some tape, get some whatever. They have a whole bunch of supplies for jiu-jitsu people. Put in MTP10 and you get 10% off your entire order anytime you buy.
Are those the ice packs that
they're awesome.
Yeah.
Those are the bomb.
And they have like the neck one that you can like wrap around your neck.
I could have used that last night.
They also have finger ones.
Yes, they do.
It's amazing.
I could use that for my pinky.
Yeah. And they're all over. You'll see them at tournaments all over Southern California. Go say hi. Go say Mat Therapy. They'll give you 10% off. And they're awesome. What's up, guys?
What's up?
You can get their stuff at the LA Jiu-Jitsu Club too.
That's true. What's up, LA Jiu-Jitsu Club? Love you guys.
Can't wait to see you guys on Saturday.
Yeah. At where?
At the Mat Therapy Open Mat Beach Party. It's so
long. The Mat Therapy Open Mat Beach Party at Crescent Bay Park in Santa Monica, California.
September 10th. Don't miss the seminar by Black Belt Ruben Rivera from 10 to 12.
You have a voiceover voice too. Don't tease me about mine.
Can I start working with you? I could use it.
You can call my agent.
Okay.
Yeah. Lyle.
What's up?
You just got your brown belt.
Lies.
Yeah.
I mean,
congratulations.
I'm a brownie.
I'm
just a brownie because I'm a new.
You're a brownie.
Like
a little brownie girl.
It's cute, right?
So for everybody at home, tell them about your journey in jiu-jitsu. We all know your story, but maybe they don't.
How'd you get
Where
here?
do I start?
From the beginning. Legends, where we met.
Okay. Well, first off, I started at the Bomb Squad doing Muay Thai.
Which was the very first home of 10th Planet, but you didn't train there.
Off of Santa Monica and Fuller. Yeah. That little tiny gym.
It's about this big.
Yeah. And it was
that size of this room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that small, but a little bit bigger. And it was basically a mat, some bags, and a ring. And all it was Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. And Jiu-Jitsu was at night at 8:30, same time like it is now, which is really funny. And I just did the Muay Thai. I lived literally down the street from the Bomb Squad. And
you started when you were 14, right?
Right, 14. I was attacked in Paris when I was 14 in December on New Year's Eve on the Champs-Élysées, which is like the biggest street in Paris, like saying, Hollywood Boulevard. Hollywood Boulevard. And so when I came back, one of my family friends, kind of like an uncle, Sebastian Roche, who's an actor, so shout out to Sebastian Roche for getting me started on this journey. He brought me with him to the Bomb Squad to try out Muay Thai because he thought I'd be good at it and I had a lot of energy and, to get some confidence. So he brought me. I fell in love with it, and Paolo was actually my first Muay Thai instructor. And sadly, he parted ways, and then Peter Nylon took over and then was my second Muay Thai instructor.
Pete No Sleep. We love him.
Yeah.
Hi, Pete.
And then, I would go almost every day, and I was, in high school, and that would be it was my after school program. And since I lived down the street, it was really easy for me to go all the time. And then we moved, which was really sad, and I followed them. We were on La Brea in Hollywood.
They moved like a mile. It's not like they moved to a different state.
Yeah, but could you imagine, though, being down the street? Come on.
But they didn't move that far, Lila.
No. Yes, I remember when I started, 10th Planet HQ was technically right down the street. Now I have to go to downtown. So, yeah, I get it.
So, anyways, they moved to Legends on La Brea and Hollywood, and this big, thing where 10th Planet was now taken to a whole nother level, and there was a bunch of MMA fighters growing in the gym, and the Legends family and the 10th Planet family, and then there was the pole dancing studio and spin studio next door that I helped teach with Leanne, the
spin
wife,
class.
The spin classes.
She owned B Spun.
Yeah, she
She's
still
the
does.
wife of the Legends owner, but she owned her own business.
Yes,
which was B Spun.
Yeah, and it's still alive. It's still going, still popular, and
probably gotten more popular now.
Yeah.
Oh, she's widely popular. She has the LA pole show coming up in Vegas.
Yeah.
Soon.
She's the number one pole.
She's amazing.
Pole dancing. She's like won an award for the number one pole dancing studio in LA.
She's insane. If you guys have only ever thought of pole dancers as the ladies who are in strip clubs, they're amazing athletes as well, but if you've never seen what the ladies of B Spun can do, who are competitive pole dancers and put on these amazing, insane, like really elaborate shows, look them up. B Spun, LA, is it the LA Pole Show or the
LA Pole Show? Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. Check these ladies out.
Yeah, the next one, the one's in Vegas, is on Sunday, but yeah, it's a sport. Pole has become a sport.
They are badasses.
So anyways, so I would help teach spin class, and it became my life. It literally was my entire life. I would teach spin, I would work the front desk, I would answer phone calls, and then I'd go train Muay Thai, and still strictly only Muay Thai. I met Donna, and she was doing Muay Thai with me, and I can't remember times. Of course, like everything becomes a blur.
2007, 2008.
Yeah. And she was doing Muay Thai with me, and then she quickly started doing jiu-jitsu right after, and was like, come do jiu-jitsu, and I was like, hell no, like hell no.
Yeah, she wasn't even like, no, not my thing. She was like, gross, no.
Yeah, no way. Again, I was like 15, 16, so that was just not my thing.
You were a senior in high school. Don't make yourselves young. Don't make yourself
17, 18.
I feel like I kind of had the same reaction when I was just told. I was like,
because I would watch.
Not my thing.
Yeah, I would watch, and the guys were kind of weird, honestly. It was like a bunch of weirdos. And
well, that hasn't changed.
No, it hasn't changed, but you don't as a Muay Thai.
I mean, we're weirdos too, though.
Yes, as a Muay Thai, but it's different. Like the Muay Thai atmosphere to the jiu-jitsu atmosphere is
very
two different worlds. So I was very in the Muay Thai world, standing up, like I'm not getting on the ground with these weird
sweaty
nerds
motherfuckers
and stuff. So so yeah, she started, and that was her thing, and then I left for Israel after high school for a year. And
where did you live in Israel?
I lived all over. I did a 9-month program where I was 3 months in Jerusalem doing school. Then I was 3 months in the army, like volunteered in the army, which I hated but I loved. All in the same feelings. It was very strange. And then I did 3 months in Bat Yam, which is like near Tel Aviv, working in schools and volunteering to help kids and stuff like that. Basically 9 months of partying.
Yeah, I spent 6 months in Israel. It's great.
Yeah, I drank like 4 nights a week and gained 20 pounds from alcohol. It was literally the freshman.
Hey, I did that once too.
The freshman 20, but it was a great experience. And the army was not a lot of drinking, but when we had the weekends off, it was like every other weekend. You drank all weekend. But yeah, the army was definitely definitely an experience and a learning experience, and teaches you more. It was more of a mental challenge than physical. I thought it was going to be physical, so I was like, fuck yeah, I can do this. But it was not physical at all. It was actually like all mental, and standing in lines, not talking, not like sneezing. You have to like move out of line if you want to move or sneeze. Like sitting in a certain way on buses, like all
as fidgety as you are, that must have been insanely hard for you.
You're not individual. It's a group. So if one person moves, the whole fucking group would get in trouble. And I was like, I hate getting in trouble in that way, because like I don't want to wake up at 5 a.m. because my whole group got in trouble because of one person. So I was like the bitch. Everybody hated me because I was just like, don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble.
Don't fuck it up for all of us.
Yeah, and everybody was just like, come on, like just have fun. And I was just like, no, this is not fun. I don't want to wake up at 5 a.m. and go fucking running in the freezing cold. Like, no, thank you.
Because you can just hold in your sneeze.
Yeah. So for 3 months, like all my friends hated me because I was kind of a bitch. So, but it was definitely a mental game and taught me a lot. Anyways, long story short, went to Israel, best experience of my life. I came back, right away got back into my Muay Thai groove. That was the one thing I had going for me as far as like stability and sanity wise, because it was very sad coming home from that year. And I can't remember how long it took. I think we were at Legends on Hollywood for like less than a year, and then we moved again. I feel like I have like very unstable parents when it comes to the Legends 10th Planet crew. So then we moved again to Santa Monica Boulevard, and it was like a 3-story building, and it was like the dream of all dreams. I worked the front desk, I taught the spinning, and I took all the classes. I was there when I wasn't in school because I was going to college, taking classes, figuring out my life. I was there literally all day, every day, training, teaching, eating, hanging out, training. Like it was the best. I think it was like a year.
It was like a dorm.
It was like
Some of the guys lived there on the 3rd floor.
Yeah. It was so fun.
It was a dorm. We all that was our social life.
Yeah.
We would just hang out at the gym all the time.
It was so much fun. And then finally Donna was like, okay, you have to start jiu-jitsu, blah, blah, blah. So I tried the beginner classes, which was taught by Eric Campella Cruz.
That is not accurate. It was still being taught by Eddie. And
no,
then,
the fundamental classes.
Did we have fundamental classes?
Yeah. Monday, Wednesdays at 6.
No, we didn't.
Yes, Monday, Wednesdays at 7:30 after my spin class. I remember. Thank you. Don't take that away from me. So Mondays was taught by Jason Eisner, and Wednesdays was taught by
I do remember that.
Eric Campella Cruz, who's now my fiance. But anyways, so I started those.
That's really why you started.
That's really
the truth.
I know,
it's really.
right?
I'm about to tell you. I'm
Okay,
about
please.
to tell you my deep dark secret of why I started jiu-jitsu. But I started and I didn't like it. Originally, I started with you in you're right, in the advanced classes, and I was like, fuck this. I hate this. This sucks. So I started for like a month, and then I was just like, I can't do it. So I stopped. And at this point, everybody knows who I am. I was like the gym little sister since I was 14. So everybody was like, when are you starting jiu-jitsu? And I would just be like, I don't know, never. And then I would start again. It took me 3 times. So it took me twice. I started, didn't like it. And then on the 3rd try, I was like, okay, I'm going to take it seriously. I did the fundamental classes.
And this guy's super fucking hot.
Yes. So I taught the spinning at 6:30 upstairs, and the jiu-jitsu mats were right next door. So I would always see Eric Campella Cruz, but I'm just going to say Eric.
Yeah, we don't really
know
need
who
to
he
keep
is.
Nobody, I don't call him Campella anymore, but everybody knows who he is now as Eric. And he taught the 7:30 class, and every time he would walk up the stairs, my heart would drop every single time. I don't know what it was. I really don't. But you know, you go with what feels, you know. So I finally
I get that.
Her eyes would get
this big. And sometimes
She'd be like drooling a little bit.
not drooling, just heart palpitations. And sometimes he wouldn't teach the Wednesday class, and I'd be so sad.
Oh, she'd be heartbroken.
So and then I don't know how it came about, but I finally asked him like if he did privates.
Did she have the look on her face of that picture
This
that he
is
took of me?
Lila. This is Lila. I remember once we were sitting on the corner of the mat, and Eric walked on, and she stopped mid-sentence. Like, he's walking past like this, and she was like this.
That's not true.
Yes, it is incredibly
lies.
true. That is.
This is so bad for my image.
What is it
For
about?
my image.
For my image, she
What
said.
is it about Jews that they just love
Puerto
anything
Ricans?
non-Jews? Like, I'm dating a Mexican girl. My girlfriend before her was a
Maybe Latin people are just hot as fuck.
Well,
right?
I was dating a black girl before. This one, like, have you ever dated a Jew? I'm gonna guess no.
Yeah, I did in Israel,
Oh.
but I've never
Well,
really.
in Israel doesn't
honestly,
count.
like
That's all you have.
It doesn't count.
You
It's
have-
the only option. out
honestly,
there.
I've never really. He was my first boyfriend, so I never really had like boyfriends. Really, all I did was train and go to school and hang out with guys, like as friends, like big brothers, you know. So I never really cared about that stuff. Anyway, so
You never had the chance to care about
Right,
that
yeah.
stuff, it sounds like.
So I started doing privates with him, and one thing led to another, and
In those privates.
yeah, we were secret. We were hooking up secretly for like a good couple months. Donna was the only one who knew, and she was like warning me, like, Lila, like,
Don't
it's,
do that, don't
you
do
know,
that.
like, don't. Well, she wasn't really like, don't do it. She was just like, be careful, like, don't get your hopes up. That's never gonna happen. It's not gonna get serious.
I was like, don't take it seriously. Just have fun.
Yeah.
Don't take it seriously.
And I was
Don't-
20.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I was-
and that was a big part of it.
I was 20.
How old
so
was he?
26, 27,
And
and
so I was like, dude, just
20,
have
21.
fun. Don't have any
And I was having
expectations of
fun.
this.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was totally fun. And I was like, fuck it. I just turned 21. I'm going out. I'm whatever. This is fun. And one thing led to another. and we fell in love. We actually fell in love. I think it was my first jiu-jitsu tournament. It was March. I don't remember the year.
How long? Oh, you don't remember.
It was Naga March.
It was 2009
because it was 6 years. Whatever 6 years ago was.
It was 2009.
I
remember when you did that.
2010. Then we're in 2016. She said 6 years ago.
So maybe 2010.
Well, it makes sense if you started in 09. Then
maybe it was
probably
just turned 10. Yeah, because it was
Was
March.
I already dating Jonathan?
I don't remember.
I think. Yeah. Okay.
Whatever. Anyways, it was Naga, my first jiu-jitsu tournament, which I got second place. But I won my first match and lost my second, or whatever. I don't remember. And I think that's when we fell in love. It was like all the sparks. We were official. We were a boyfriend and girlfriend at that time, but we hadn't like said I love you or whatever. But anyways, that's when everything happened, and then the rest is history. And now we are engaged and getting married, hopefully next summer. And we the jiu-jitsu was our
catalyst.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy love story for sure. And so it is because of him that I really stuck with jiu-jitsu. I'm not going to say got started, but it's the reason why I stuck and the reason why I love it to this day. And I've definitely from that day on I've created my own jiu-jitsu journey, and I've worked hard and under Eddie, and I've competed a lot. I think I've done over like 20 tournaments. I have a lot of medals. And then I have some that I don't have medals because I've lost, but I've done over 20 tournaments, and it's been fun. And Eddie's been a big influence in my life. Eddie and Chris Riley, like my two father figures, and it was very sad when the gyms divorced. It was definitely a hard time for me.
Divorced.
It was literally like my
gym parents divorced.
It was
so upset.
It was literally like my parents got divorced. It was like my life fell apart when they got divorced.
So upset.
Yeah. So, but it's okay. I found my way, and I'm still training with Eddie Bravo. I am now a brown belt.
Yay! A week and a half.
Yeah. So it's
week and a half old brown belt.
Yeah. I'm so blessed.
And you've already put that thing to the test
Yeah.
too. It's been a week less than a week. You were already competing
at a brown belt level. I got my ass kicked. 20
Again, in a points tournament,
Yes.
and we don't necessarily train for points tournaments.
28-0. I'm not proud, but I have a lot of work to do. And this girl was a beast. She's
who you met at EBI, right?
No.
Oh
no, I didn't go against her. This girl is her name is Heather Rafferty. She's a brown belt under Gavao, and
oh, nice.
She trains at the Atos gym.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so
she's no fucking slouch.
There's no fucking. It's not a joke. And she's been a brown belt for like over a year, and she competes, and she's a beast. And they're beasts over there, like monsters.
So what was the match like?
Was there submission attempts?
Yeah, she was going for submissions. She was not stalling. She wasn't stalling.
So where'd all the points come from?
I have no idea. I don't understand. I think she just kept mounting me, or I don't really understand the points. I think she just kept mounting me and
unmounting and then remounting and then unmounting.
She's like 4, 8, 12,
side control, mount.
Yeah. So, she honestly though, my goal for that tournament was to go and have fun and be in the moment, because I have a lot of nerves when I compete. Like every time I go to competition, I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this to myself? Every single time after 20 competitions, every time I'm still like, why the fuck am I doing this? So did
you feel that? Did you have fun? Were you in the moment?
I was in the moment. I had fun. I got 2 buys to the finals, which was weird, the way they did it. So it was all like on a mat. Everybody was watching. It was like the finals match.
It was like all big.
Yeah, and their screen. Our match was on the big screen, and they announced your name and all this stuff. But I was having fun, and I was smiling, and it all happened really fast. I don't even know how we got to the ground. And then she had some tight stuff. Like she was strong, and she,
How long was the match?
6 minutes.
That's so short.
I know. But she had like a really tight arm triangle that I don't know how I got out of, and then I really got to work on my mount escapes. So that's my next goal, is being a master at mount escaping. Nice. Because I can't get stuck there anymore. It's just crazy.
Doesn't what's his name do seminars on that? Javi?
Yeah, we did a side control.
Side control.
Side control skip.
Yeah, he's a big side control.
It's just when you're in a tournament or a fight, it's different. Like you feel like you can't fucking move. It's the weirdest thing. So
when you're under there, when you're
like when you're being mounted, it's like you feel like you're trying everything and it's not fucking working. It's the weirdest thing. But
especially when points.
And there's
especially when points
clock
involved.
Yeah,
clock
ticking.
Your adrenaline, and it's something you got. I got to work on, and I'm only hopefully gonna get better with time. And the nerves thing has definitely been my biggest battle as far as a martial arts competitor. Obviously, we all know. Because I fainted in my I fought Muay Thai 1-0, proud of it, like 6 years ago, and I had a really good time. And when I went to go do my second Muay Thai fight, I passed out in the ring, like right before the fight.
Oy.
Yeah.
So that was insane and sad and scary, and I tried to do it again. And
didn't you have one last year? And then
I had one last year.
Girl got hurt or something.
Yeah. So last year I was ready to go.
Cut weight and everything.
Ugh. Got down to 115 and had a 3-month fight camp. And day of weigh-ins, she backed out, and it kind of fucked me up a little bit because my motivation was gone. But it'll come back. I believe. I just taking a break from that and just focusing on jiu-jitsu and competing in jiu-jitsu, and I have hope that I'll get back to the Muay Thai and MMA circuit at some point. But right now it's jiu-jitsu and
what else?
And a wedding to plan.
And a wedding, and there's this little thing called the 10th Planet Women's Self-Defense Program.
Yep. 10th Planet Women's Self-Defense is our baby that we are trying to grow and become this movement for women, because honestly, like, I'm so sick and tired of seeing women being attacked and raped and whatever, burned or whatever the fuck when they go on jogs or walking down, to class at night or whatever. It's just, to me, it's crazy. And like, I know this has been said, Donna yells at me, but enough is enough. Like, it's just, this is nonsense. Like, women should not be that easily attacked, targeted.
Yeah.
Well, just they should be able to have some sort of defense, you know?
Well, I mean, you started at 14, Lila, right? So ever since Ronda Rousey came on the scene, all you keep hearing about in any MMA talk is, I wonder what the women who look at her are going to be like, because when they start at 8. So you've been going for over 10 years, I'm guessing? Something like that?
26, yeah.
Okay, so 12 years. So, I mean,
she's going to say she's old.
I know, and then I'm going to punch her in her face. Yeah.
Go on.
No, but it's my point. It's not. There's not even really a point, but it's just you are one of the first generation of women who have been training for 10 years. So like, if you get more people to start at that age, there won't be women getting.
Yeah, but we are trying to now. That is true, but our goal, Donna and I's goal, is that there are so many women who did not start at that age or who fell in the cracks, and there are billions of them who did not get that training and who are now in their 20s, 30s, or 40s and have zero idea how to do like nothing. Wouldn't even know. They wouldn't. I mean, hopefully, most of the women, 50% of the women, would know to scream and yell and.
But that doesn't even work. Like, that's why they tell women to yell fire, because you yell help and nobody comes. Yeah. But that is our goal, is to empower women. That's literally our mission. Yeah. That statement.
I think you guys even talk about it. I've heard you guys talk about it in the class. Like, you guys put yourselves in a certain position and you say, what would you do if you were, if a guy put you in this position, what would you do? And most of the girls would be like,
I don't know.
I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I'm fucked. That's basically
so that is our goal. We're on a mission to empower the women of America.
Yep.
Or whoever.
Yeah. Women all over the world that want to know how to defend themselves, defend their kids, defend their husbands.
I mean, how badass are the Israeli IDF, like, women? Like, because in Israel, like, everyone goes to the army. So, like, there's women.
After high school,
How is your training compared to what we do?
In the army?
Yeah.
There was no training.
She said it wasn't physical. It was all mental.
Barely physical. It was all mental. It was like mental break you mentally, and then you have like field week, which is like you live in a tent and it's free, like not a tent. It's like drapes with sticks.
Did it seem
you guys didn't do any physical training?
Well, did it seem not physical to you because of your training?
Yes. It wasn't.
But to the other people, do you think it was a little more, like to the other women there?
Yeah.
Definitely more physical?
Yeah, I mean, people who, there was a lot of out of shape girls. But for me, that wasn't the hardest part. Like the physical part, like running with guns and
because you already had Muay Thai in your life.
Yeah,
and
that stuff
and
is.
So you had.
Yeah, and that stuff is fun to me. Like people think I'm crazy, but we love that
shit.
It is.
It's fun.
But for me, the hardest was like the mental, like being, standing in line, like waiting to go eat, and like just crazy shit.
Oh my God, there's people between me and food right now.
Wait,
and you had to stand. You had to sit. Okay, so you had to sit. Your feet had to be, I don't even fucking remember. Like your heels had to be like this in a V. And then you had to sit with your arms behind your back with a diamond shape like this.
Really?
Yeah. And you couldn't be slouching. And you couldn't itch your nose. Like you had to sit like this. If you wanted to itch your, I don't even remember when you were sitting how you could itch your nose. But when you were standing, if you were standing in lines, you stand the same way. You stand straight, with your hands behind your back, like so uncomfortable. And you'd have to step out of your line to move and itch your nose and then get back in the line.
Why? I don't get that. Hold on. Let me move over
discipline.
here.
It's discipline.
It's a discipline.
It was a mental break challenge, basically, is what it was. Anyways.
So speaking of Lila and food, has anybody ever, besides me, seen Lila eat?
Me.
She can out-eat a 230-pound man.
No joke.
Insane to
Yeah.
watch
Not
this girl
kidding.
eat. Yeah, that's not an exaggeration.
Yeah, Rob Rodriguez. You failed. Us. Shouting out. I beat him in the wing contest.
Chicken wing challenge.
I was very sick
under the
after
bus.
though, so it's not like I didn't feel it. I did feel it after. But again, they were chicken wings from Hooters, so
Kind of gross.
never again.
Yeah.
What were we even doing there? Whatever.
Watching a fight, probably.
Maybe.
No. It was after training.
After something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Drinking
It
beer.
was open.
Pretty much.
It was a place down the street that's open.
Are you still doing personal training?
I am. I don't have any clients right now, but I don't. They all took like summer breaks and
never came back.
I never came back. I'm trying to figure out my journey, my path, my little by little, bite by bite. I hopefully will figure it out. I don't know. Lots of things, lots of doors, lots of windows opening and closing, and I think it's just the age 26. It's like very.
Yeah, that's what the hell am I doing age.
I'm 35 and I'm right there with you.
Like some mornings I wake up and I'm super excited about what I'm doing in life, and sometimes I wake up with like anxiety and like what the fuck am I doing?
Yep.
So, definitely open for personal training, jiu-jitsu privates, Muay Thai privates, just regular fitness privates, yoga privates. I got a lot of skills up my sleeve. So if you need me,
all of them include something physical.
Yeah, all of them include something physical.
Yes.
I can help you with your eating too.
Hey, what do you think of vegans?
Sounds like someone might know what she has to say.
Well, that was a segue if I ever saw one.
I mean, I don't want to be mean, but
Fuck vegans.
Fuck vegans.
I'll say
my
it.
God.
Especially if you're a dude. Sorry. It's total like what are they called? Double standards? Yeah?
Yeah.
A man
Double
who's a vegan,
standards.
I'm just like, you're a fucking pussy.
Why?
If your husband was a vegan, you wouldn't have looked at him when he was walking across the gym.
If a guy
You
tells
know several male vegans, and you don't think they're pussies, so please.
if a guy tells me he's a vegan, I'm like, you're a fucking pussy.
Why is it a double standard?
Well, because if a girl tells me she's a vegan, I'm like, whatever, you're a pussy, but you're a girl. Like,
Yeah.
that's just the one double standard I have is vegans.
I don't understand the double standard.
Like, if a man can't eat a piece of meat, it's like, what the fuck? Where are you from? Like, I don't know. It's like so uncaveman like.
He's gonna grow portobello
She's
mushrooms
like,
for
you're
you.
not alpha at
Yeah,
all.
you're not alpha. It's weird. As feminist as I am, my mom would be very disappointed in me right now, but as feminist as I am and like women power and women empowerment, there's just certain things men should be able to do. And eating meat is like one of them. You know, like,
I think most of them are capable. Most of them are probably capable of it. They choose not to.
Yeah, which is weird to me. Like, why? I don't know. It's weird. And if a man is a vegan or a vegetarian or whatever, like, do that on your own time at home. Like,
Vegetarian, I'm almost a little bit more
But if you're going out, like, I don't know, it's embarrassing. Like, don't go out and tell people you're a vegan. Just, like, do that at home. And sometimes if you're going out and somebody offers you meat, just fucking eat the meat.
You can't introduce them to your parents.
No, I
couldn't. Here's my roasted chicken. I can't eat chicken. No. Oh, well, I have lamb. I can't have lamb.
I literally could never bring home a man that was a vegetarian. No. My dad would flip his shit.
Rightfully so.
My sister tried to be a vegetarian when she was 14, and my dad was like no. She did it, but he made her eat fish because she wanted to do no meat, no fish, and he was just like, you have to pick one. So she ate fish, and he would make meat stuff, and she'd have to eat around it. Like, he made it so difficult for her to be a vegetarian. But then again, it's like, I feel like, I don't know, I just feel that way because it's like, we live in this society where it's just like everybody can choose how they want to eat. Like, I'm a vegan.
I love how you're like, fuck that choosing shit.
Well, it's just
fuck your choice.
I mean, yeah, we're lucky to choose, but it's at the same time, like, I think about it like this. There's people who, like, there's people even in America, even in our same city, who don't even get to eat. Like, who don't even.
So because they're starving people, everybody has to eat meat?
Well, no.
No, but it's just you, like, just, I'm a vegan. It's just so privileged.
You know what?
It's privileged.
You know who's a vegan?
Who?
Amir Alam.
I know, but he didn't used to be.
Is he a pussy?
No, but I don't know. It's just
here's where I think that
apparently a certain part of him
for me, and I don't know. I know Amir Alam's like
still a vegan.
A weightlifter, something like. I know he's tough. For me, I feel like ever since because I'm not from LA.
Awesome. Can you hear me?
I can hear.
I'm gonna get so many fucking vegan haters now. Like all the vegans are gonna hate
all of them.
That's fine. Here's what I think.
You don't like them anyway.
Because I didn't come from LA, and when I moved to LA, like, it just, as soon as you get here, you're like, okay, green juice. Okay. Yeah. We're going to go hiking. It just, there's something about this town that creates vegans. So I think if you're...
and gluten-free.
Right. If you're a vegan and, like, you just, like, you're living...
They move to LA and all of a sudden everyone has celiac disease or whatever.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
So if you actually need to be a vegan, then yeah, sure, be a vegan.
I'm gluten intolerant. That's...
You see why I brought it up? You're welcome.
Like, I don't know. It's just it's very, like, listen, I eat healthy and there's a lot of things I don't eat. It's not like I eat red meat and stuff every day. You know, I love animals, and if I could be a vegetarian, I would be, but I don't want to, I don't
Why would you want to be though?
Because of animal reasons, not because of, like, all the other reasons for me.
Those reasons are invalid, but Lila loving animals, totally valid.
Yeah, it's valid, but I just think that it's just so privileged to be like, well, I choose not to eat that. Like I said, in your own home and the way you eat on a weekly basis and all that stuff, that's cool. Like, but just be adaptable.
Don't be out in public being all vegan. You do that shit in the privacy of your own home where nobody can see.
Oh my God.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
No, I agree with that because I went to the 24-hour. I go to the 24-hour fitness on Lancashire, and they had this huge street fair. It was a food fair. And I was walking up and down like, oh, there's going to be good food. It was a vegan street fair. It was the most disappointing. Like, Paul and I walked up and down, and it was like everything was garbage.
You go to Europe. I'm sorry.
To say everything was
you
garbage.
Go to Europe, and you fucking tell them you're gluten-free and vegan. They, like, are like...
They look at you like
you're fucking an idiot. Like, who are you? Where are you from? Like,
go away. Leave our country.
Why are you privileged? You know?
Leave our country.
It's like a being a privileged, spoiled... brat when you like, but that's just, I just was raised like that. I mean, I was raised where, like, food is important and you eat everything, and if you don't eat or get seconds, you're rude.
Yeah, if you told your mom you're not gonna have her brisket.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, my dad cooks.
Okay,
but
your dad's
her
brisket.
dad is a fantastic.
Yeah, he's an
cook.
amazing cook. So I'm a foodie for sure, and it's just like, you don't, even if you come over to my house and you say you ate already and you don't eat, it's like it's rude. You're being rude. So you have to just say, yeah, I'll take a little bit. I already ate. But if you say you already ate and you eat, it's like giving him the best compliment you've ever given. And it's true. Like, it's just, I don't know. I just grew up with food being very important in people's lives. And it's just, and like I said, I'm a healthy eater, and on a day-to-day basis, I eat healthy. But I don't know. I just to each his own. I'm not hating on you.
As long as it's in the privacy of your own home.
The views and opinions of the guests of the Matt Therapy podcast are not necessarily.
I'm just joking. I'm really joking. Vegans, be vegans. Gluten-free people, be gluten-free.
Be you.
Be you.
Be you.
I have an opinion, and, you know, You have
an opinion on a lot of things.
Yeah,
I enjoy your opinion.
You know, it's
you crack me up.
You know, it's if you can handle me making fun of you for your veganism, then you're even more like
your pussy level goes down a little bit.
Yeah, like Dempsey. Like I make fun of Dempsey all the time that he's a vegan, and he gives it right back to me, and it's fun. And
I make fun of them too.
You know, it's but if you like start like getting really like butthurt about it, that means you really hate being a vegan. That's my other assumption. Like if you're really like oh, don't make fun of me, I'm a vegan, like I'm really mad that you're saying that, then it's like, okay, well,
stop being it.
Like don't be it then. Like if you're a vegan, own up to it. That's just all I gotta say. Fuck it.
Lilo,
anyways,
what's your opinion on romantic comedies? How do you feel about those? What's your favorite? Do you feel like you relate to any movies out there?
It's funny that you asked that, actually.
I think your life is one big romantic comedy. Personally.
That's true, actually. That could be true. I actually those are my favorite type of movies. Eric and I have a really hard time trying to decide what to watch because I think love
that's any couple.
Yeah, but I'm special because because I feel like a lot of girls like scary movies and stuff like that, and I fucking hate scary movies, and I hate
I love scary movies, and usually the guys that I've been with don't.
No guys like scary movies.
I don't
like
scary movies.
Oh. What the fuck is wrong with that?
I like to be stressed when I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, me neither. Agreed.
It's entertainment.
I like to watch things that like make me happy and like, you know, are like so, you know, just like I was watching
You like The Walking Dead.
I do too.
That's scary.
That's too scary.
It's different.
That's scary for a lot of fucking people.
It's different. I just like on a regular basis. I just like to watch romantic comedies because they make you happy. Like I was watching Pretty Woman last night by myself, like it was on TV, and I was watching I missed the beginning part, so I kind of like started right when.
Do you want me to tell you what happened?
No, I know what happened. I've seen it a million times. I love that movie. I love Julia Roberts in that movie. She's so cute. But I don't know. There's just something about. I was literally like this the whole entire time I was watching, like.
Even though you've seen it a million times.
Just grinning, and I was like, wow, I really love this movie. It's such a good classic. I don't know why.
Even though she's a hooker in it.
Yeah, but she finds herself and
she transforms.
And she transforms and
then he snaps at her with the.
All right.
Well,
I don't know. It's just it's a good movie.
My mom loves that movie too. So here's a funny story. You guys all know. I think I've talked about it before. I grew up Mormon, and in the Mormon church, every week somebody from the congregation gets chosen to give a lesson in whatever class that they're in. So the women all go to a class together and the kids all go to classes broken up by ages, and you get chosen to give a talk in class on a, you know, sometimes they'll give you a subject, I can't remember. So my mom was giving a talk. Oh, and the other thing is because Mormons are so holy, they don't watch R-rated movies. It's something they don't do. They don't drink caffeine.
You didn't watch
you weren't supposed to watch it because it's an R-rated movie.
Did you?
Of course. Of course we did. But so my mom, and it's my mom's favorite movie, and she forgot that it's R-rated, so she probably shouldn't be talking about it in front of all these holy Mormons. So she's like, so the moral of the story is, and like she's like quoting the movie, and she's like, and my favorite movie when they're lying in bed, and she's like, and it's the hard stuff that's easier to believe, and you have to believe in yourself. And then my mom like gave the story, and the women all looking at her, and she sits down and she goes, and then it dawned on me that I probably wasn't supposed to be watching that movie.
Whoops.
Oopsies.
My favorite line of that movie is when he comes and he goes, so what happens after the prince rescues the princess? And she goes, she rescues him right back. So it's very feminist too, like, you know, it's not like, I don't know, it's a good movie. Anyways,
so you're gonna get married?
Yes, hopefully.
I'm gonna have little Juricans.
Yeah, hopefully.
How many do you want?
Porta juice.
What?
Puerto.
Oh, Puerto juice.
Puerto juice.
I like Juricans.
Juricans.
Sorry, Becky.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, depends how we're doing in our, you know.
How many would you like in an ideal world?
Depends on how you're doing in what?
Well, like life financially. I mean, kids are expensive.
That's AKA depends on how close she is to her black belt.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's first things first is I'm not gonna say definitely, but I really
first things first. 2 weeks ago, first things first was I'm getting married and we're having babies.
Well, we're not getting married for another year.
She got her brown belt, and now
So now that I got my brown belt, I want to wait until I get my black belt to have my first kid. So that's the goal.
That could be a couple years away.
Yeah.
You just got your brown.
I know.
3 or 4 maybe.
Are you going to be able to handle that?
It's well, like I said, it's not a definite thing. I'm trying to work on less planning and more journey.
Letting shit happen.
Yeah. I'm much a planner, and I'm always like, okay, this needs to do this and this needs to happen. So I feel like now I really need to just work on enjoying the journey.
If you make plans with Lila, if you're like, so next weekend we're going to do XYZ, 9 a.m. on Monday morning. Okay, so what's the plan? Like, dude, I'm not even awake yet. Why are you texting me? She loves to text me at 8:30 on Monday mornings, and you know, I'm not awake.
Sorry. I'm awake. But yeah, so
yeah, you always have to be awake.
Goals is to enjoy the journey.
Answers. She wants answers when she texts you.
Life's a journey.
Life's a journey.
So how many babies, ideally? We're not planning. We're just talking.
4.
Whoa, wow. What?
Why?
You asked.
Yeah.
I know.
I can have an opinion.
Why? Why so many?
I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to have 4, but that would have been my like dream, I guess.
So the dream is 2 boys and 2 girls?
Whatever.
All right.
Sex is whatever, as long as they're healthy.
4.
I'm not just saying that, like, for real. I don't.
That is a lot of kids.
Yeah. But I don't know.
It stresses me out just thinking about it.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, hey, you never know. But yes, that would be the ultimate dream. But realistically, 2.
Okay.
3 maybe. But
2's a good number.
2 is a good number.
How many does Eric want?
I mean, he probably wouldn't have kids if it weren't for me.
Sounds about right.
I mean, I feel like most men don't think about that kind of stuff. They don't think about like.
I don't know.
I know
before Draco was born, Eddie was like, "I'm ready to have a kid."
That's true.
Like he was down.
Yeah.
That's true.
I remember him and two other black belts.
No.
Him and 2 other black belts. I remember sitting there, and they, it'd been a couple years since I'd known all of them, and they were getting mid to late 30s, and then all of a sudden one day they were like, "Yeah, dude, I totally want kids. Yeah, bro, I want some kids." I was like, "Who are you people? We're doing jujitsu. Why are you guys talking about that?"
That's funny.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
I think I've dated one guy that was actually like
wanting kids,
talking about like having kids and
okay,
stuff.
I said most men. Yeah. I feel like most.
The rest of them were like.
Most men, obviously not all. It's the same with. I mean, you say like all women want kids and think about that, but not all women. Exactly. So most men don't really like. They just kind of
go with the flow.
If things happen that way. I mean, it's the same. If you ask Eric, like, did you ever see yourself getting married and meeting somebody and settling down?
Yeah, maybe.
No, but like,
who knows?
Things just happen that way. So,
what would you think of a guy who did want kids and also was a vegan? He like loved kids, wanted to be like a stay-at-home dad.
Justin Bua is a vegan, and
is he vegan? I didn't know that.
Well, he eats eggs. Privileged.
Privileged.
I love you, Justin Bua. Just kidding. But no, he raised his daughter Akira. She's been a vegan.
She's a little beast, yeah.
Since she was a baby. So I mean, listen, I'm not going to get into that because that just can start riots. But
yeah, because you haven't said enough. She's like, I'm not going to touch on that again because somebody might get upset if I say something
more.
That's your life. It's your opinion.
And she has hers.
And I have mine, and it's cool. Just own up to your opinions and, and don't get butthurt.
Are you going to be okay if your kids don't want to train?
Ooh.
I know.
That's 4 of them, Yeah. There's got to be one in the mix that's
There's got to be one that's going to be like, no thanks.
I'm out. Not my deal.
Honestly.
What if one of your kids is a vegan?
They're just born that way, Lila. You can't help it.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, my God.
That
cute Lady Gaga.
What?
She has a song called Born That Way. Born This Way.
Born This Way, yeah. Well, honestly, as long as my kids are doing as much activity as possible, that's
so as long as they're not lazy bums.
Yeah. So that'll be definitely something when I'm going to, I would like to start them off. I don't even have them, so I can't really plan for these
I feel like they're going to come out.
We can talk about what do you want to have this? This is something that I actually have never had a conversation with her about, which is weird because we talk about everything.
Yeah.
Do you want to have like a traditional wedding? What's going to happen at your wedding?
I don't know. It's something in the works. It's kind of been back and forth about like having something simple, having something this. I mean, I think I'm going to do kind of like a modern traditional wedding, very like
aren't you gonna have like 82 bridesmaids? or something.
She'll probably do that.
Oh no, you were in a wedding that had like 82 bridesmaids.
13, but yeah.
Yeah, it might as well be.
I don't know. I haven't. I go back and forth to being like, I want this, dream wedding, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I don't want to do all this.
It's so
Can
much
I get ordained and
fucking
marry
work.
you?
Well, yes, it's a possibility, but like my mom can marry us, Eric's brother can marry us. We actually really wanted.
She's not talking about them. She's talking about her.
I know.
Yeah. I want to get
Maybe.
ordained on the internet and marry
I kind of wanted Rasan to marry us.
Oh,
in character.
No. In Rasan Orange. But
People keep bugging us to be on the
Yeah,
podcast.
we know.
Can you work on that?
Yeah, tweet him because
Yeah.
we know that
Bug
you
him.
want Hanato to come on.
Yeah.
anyway, I don't want Hanato to marry us. I want Rasan to marry us.
Okay.
Two different people. Sorry. I don't know.
Damn.
We'll see. I mean, I'm definitely going to keep some of the traditions, like breaking the glass and like Jewish traditions.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Breaking the glass, and I'll have a huppah and
You gonna dance the hora?
The horror.
That's the only reason to get married. Is
yeah,
so you can get put up in the chair. That's the whole reason.
for
Sounds
sure.
fucking terrifying.
No, it's
No,
so
it's
fun.
great.
Yeah, it's fun.
Fall off that.
Oh
fucking
yeah,
chair,
that's the only reason I got bar mitzvahed.
Yeah.
Till you fall
So,
off that chair. How many people fall off that chair? How many injuries come from a Jewish
None.
wedding? From
None.
You hold on, and you have like 18 people holding
Yeah.
one chair.
Yeah. It's not like 3 dudes holding you up.
No, it's like a lot of people.
I don't even. Okay.
Anyway, so I don't know. We'll see. Well, it's in the works. Yeah. I don't know.
So when you're recruiting ladies to come and do jujitsu now, my sales job on you is much different than what we can tell ladies about doing the sport today. What do you tell ladies when you're trying to recruit them to our program?
She was already kind of half in there, like. So it makes
Yeah.
sense that
I was just
pitch
like,
would be
look,
different.
there's Compella. Want to do jujitsu?
Look at that guy over there. You can train with him. Just join us. Sorry, go.
Well, like yesterday, I was talking to a lady that I bumped into. Like, she's my neighbor or whatever, and
Or whatever.
She lives down the street, and I bumped into her somewhere, and I was telling her about the program, and I was telling her, like, we're starting this women's self-defense program, and it's different than other self-defense programs because it's jiu-jitsu based. So we'll teach you a couple things like standing up to avoid certain situations, but we mainly teach you stuff on the ground in a worst case scenario position, as if you were going to be raped or attacked on the ground. We teach you how to choke, break arms, get the fuck out, basically. And I told her,
We actually have an exercise called Get the Fuck Out.
yeah. So, I mean, I told her, I was like, listen, like, honestly, 1 out of every 3 women, maybe less,
Or more.
I don't have the exact statistics, so don't quote me on it.
I'm sure it's an average. That's why it's an average.
Yeah. Are attacked and raped and sexually assaulted, and it's not okay. And I told her, and I straight up was like, it's just not okay with me. And I just think that that women have the right and the privilege, and they should have the want to be able to walk down the street and not be scared and have that confidence. And if we can help be like this much of an influence on being unattackable, then great, because just having that confidence already makes a difference. Because attackers, they're looking for girls who are what? Vulnerable, thank you. Or like shy and scared. So if we can help just make these women be confident walking down the streets with their head up and speak loudly, and that already makes such a big difference. And I told her, and I was like, come take this class. I promise you it's gonna help change your life forever. If you never get attacked, great. We don't hope for any women to get attacked, but if you're ever in a situation, now you have some sort of skill set in your pocket that you can hopefully use. And I just think that, again, enough is enough. Like, women should not be targeted like that anymore. We should all have the right and the privilege to be able to defend ourselves. And I just think it's crazy that women don't, especially single moms, regular moms, and college students.
Have you got resistance a little bit from women? Like, because for me, I've been telling Donna ever since she started, I want my girlfriend to do it. Like, I think it might even be like better to like attack, like go to like the husbands and the boyfriends and be like, this will help you grow.
We get those. I get emails from guys all the time saying, hey, I want my wife to take this. I want my girlfriend to take this. Got an email from a guy who trains with Russ Mira at Subfighter. What up? He was like, I'm a purple belt. I want my girl to take this, but she's really nervous. Do you mind if I come in and sit in and watch? And I'm like, yeah, come.
Is she going to come?
Yep. She says she is.
Oh,
so
cool.
hopefully we'll see her on Sunday.
Cool. We better see you there on Sunday. What's her name again?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay. Russ' wife.
No. Russ is the black belt
trains.
they train with Russ.
Oh, I thought it was his wife.
A guy that trains under him.
A guy that a purple belt under him.
Oh,
his wife.
My bad.
So where can people find more information about this?
Lila, where can people find more information about our seminar this Sunday?
www.10thplanetwomen.com. Super easy. Go on the website and it super easy steps to sign up. And that's it. It's like the easiest thing you could do is sign up online.
How long is the seminar?
It's 3 hours on Sunday, September 11th. So this coming Sunday from 10 to 1 p.m. Leave your kids at home with your husbands or boyfriends or
they can't just sit on the sideline and watch?
It depends. I mean, how
I guess
it's
how well behaved they are.
Yeah, we're welcome to having your kids there if it doesn't distract you, because otherwise that won't be fun for you. But it's only 3 hours, ladies. Take 3 hours out of your day, of your month, of your year, if you never do it again, to come help yourself and help your kids. You know, if God forbid you were ever to be attacked with your kids, you have some sort of something in your
mechanism. Well, just other than that, it's really so empowering. I was having this conversation with this woman that I'm training yesterday, who's going to come on our show. She's a Playboy Playmate, gentleman. She's probably going to come on and talk to us, and she had no idea that fighting was so empowering. I guess she had this idea in her head that fighting was something else. It wasn't cerebral. It wasn't. She probably knew it was athletic, but now that I'm teaching her this and I'm showing her how to use her body as a tool, and she had this really cool realization yesterday that she was like, wow, you know, I didn't realize that my body was such a cool tool. Like, I've always used, she's beautiful, she's a model, she's always used her body as a tool to, you know, propel her career forward, you know, walking down a runway or doing photo shoots or whatever. But now she knows that she also is this amazing, powerful tool with all the equipment that she already has. And I think that's something that we instill in women, that no matter how you come to us, whether you feel like you're not in the best shape of your life, whether you have an athletic background, whether you've never done sports in your life, I feel like the wonderful thing about our program is when women come to us, whatever it is that you have, we can teach you how to use that in a productive, powerful way, and you will feel stronger and safer, and you already have all the tools to do whatever you needed to do, and your confidence, and that's what we help you with. And I don't think we're unrealistic. We talked about this last week. I don't think we're unrealistic in what we teach. We teach escapes first, and then we also say, look, this stuff is not foolproof. At some point, it doesn't matter if the guy's super big or if he drugs you or something. It doesn't matter.
Hit over the
but
head.
Here's something that will help you feel more confident, more empowered, and it could possibly help you. So it can't hurt to know it.
And look how small Donna and I are, and Becky too.
Yeah, we're midgets.
You know, so like.
You guys are more midget than me. I'm in the tallest person
we're pretty
in this room.
You are.
That's a rare occasion.
She's the tallest person in this room.
Wait, Lee.
How dare you? You're always. I've never been the tallest person in a room.
Me neither.
Even with children in the room, I'm like,
Oh, even the kids that I coach,
Yeah.
they're taller than me. Some of them are taller than me.
I saw that picture that you posted yesterday. I was like, oh, there she is.
Yeah.
Look at
the
her.
little one in the back. There's one of the coaches. The little one.
Yeah. The Muay Thai class that I teach in the kids Muay Thai in Burbank, all of them are like outgrowing me. All the guys, I'm like, oh my God, I feel so dumb.
Hey, did I tell you guys about the kids tournament and my kids who competed?
No.
From the 10th Planet program. So specifically,
which tournament?
Subfighter, your tournament. Did we talk about this?
I don't know that we talked about it. I warmed up with one of your kids though.
We had several kids competing, and
you were like, go flow roll with him, and next thing you know, we're like,
he's good.
I'm like,
I
damn.
have to go 100% with him.
No, I know.
He's like 100, almost up 140 pounds.
I've rolled with him before, and I go 100% with him.
140.
But we were
440 pounds.
And he's how old is he? 14.
I'm pretty sure I did. I said 140.
I'm sure she said 440.
No, well, if she did say it, I'm pretty sure it's not what she meant.
That would be crazy though.
I've rolled with him before, and you have to go 100% with him.
Good.
But this was like warming up for a tournament, so we're like, oh, just flow roll. And next thing you know, we're like
rolling. So we had several kids competing, and the cool thing about these kids is they show amazing sportsmanship, and it's fantastic. But also they're learning to listen. More importantly than winning any tournaments is these kids are learning to be competitors. They're learning to be good sportsmen. And we have this little tiny nugget. Her name is Elena, and she's
so cute,
adorable. Like
Adorabubbles.
she's adorabubbles. And she was going up against another little nugget who was also a 10th Planet girl, and they were both the same size. They're about this big. And
how
they
old
both
are they?
started five, I think.
Oh, okay.
They both started crying during their match, and the ref was like, "She's crying," and George was like, let her go. She's gonna fight through it. So both of them.
Why would she?
Because she was on the bottom and she was getting smashed.
Oh, okay.
There was pressure, and we were all yelling and clapping.
No, I was wondering what.
But she was listening. We were like, let go of her head. So she let go of her head, and they kept trading positions, and so they just fought through it, and they were crying. And at the end, she got her hand raised, and she got third place in the competition. But it was this amazing moment that I was like, wow. I don't know if as a little kid I would have been able to do that, but then I had all this pride as a coach because it's like she listened to me and I helped her do this, and oh my God, it was so amazing, and all these kids are just so fantastic, and I'm just like,
and you don't want kids?
I have kids. I have all of them. I'm gonna have your kids. I have my brother with his 2 kids. Becky might have kids someday. Lee's gonna have kids someday. I have kids.
So all sorts of kids.
There's gonna be kids everywhere, Lila. I don't need my own. I got dogs.
Fine.
I got dogs.
I got 3 kids. Their name is Oscar, Mango, and Daphne.
Daphne is officially a kid.
No, she's our foster, but
no, she's yours.
She's yours.
She's
been a foster for like 6 months.
You better not do not get rid of her.
Do you want to adopt her?
No, but you should keep her.
Total failed foster situation.
She's the best.
That's what Mango was. Actually, I knew Mango was ours from the very beginning. She came to us and she had all these. They thought they were tumors all over her body, but it turns out she was just swollen because she was bred, and then dumped. But they picked her up. The rescue was like, hey, I got a dog, can you foster her? And we were like, yeah, bring her over. So she was this little black and tan ball, and the rescue picked her up and put her in my arms, and Jonathan snatched her out of my arms, and I looked at him and I was like, oh, that's our dog.
That's Jonathan.
Actually, it's Jonathan's dog.
Yeah, totally.
She's a cutie pie.
She's a cutie pie.
She's fucking adorable. I love her.
She's so adorable.
Adorabubbles.
Yeah,
she is. All right, well, we've been all over the place today.
Yeah.
Do we get bring it back around?
Bex, shout outs.
I have a few. My friend on Twitter, Dave Soul. Thanks for all the
Dave?
love. Terry Stone.
What up, Terry?
Maddie Miles.
What up, Maddie?
And the homie on Instagram, and I don't know your last name because you only put a G on there, but Bud Bowski.
He's always
thanks for all the love,
showing us some love.
Yeah,
what up? And then we're gonna bring it down for a second. So for those of you not either on our circle in social media or in the Los Angeles area, you might not have heard this story, and if you have, if
you're part of the fighting community or jiu-jitsu, you've probably the 6 degrees of separation in this community is probably 1, maybe 2 degrees. So you probably know someone. And
yes. So the owner of Systems Training Center in Hawthorne, his name is Marcus Cowell, and I'm going to try and get through this without crying. His 15-month-old son was being pushed in a stroller by his 15-year-old aunt, by his wife's sister. Yeah, she's 15, and a drunk driver drove through the crosswalk and hit the girl and the baby, and baby Liam did not survive his injuries. And we just wanted to tell Marcus and Michelle that we're so sorry for their loss, and I can't imagine what they're going through.
Yeah. Prayers to your family.
There's a GoFundMe set up for them. We're going to make sure to put it up on the Mat Therapy page. I'm sure you've seen it. But yeah, we'll get it up there today. Whatever you can
if you can donate,
to help them. I mean, they've already reached their limit, but I mean, God only knows how much.
The sister probably has medical bills.
Yeah.
Who knows what it costs to keep baby Liam in the hospital
God
for
only
2
knows.
days.
So,
and
still, even though they've reached what they asked for, I'm sure they can still use much more support. So
just send your love, prayers, whatever it is that you send people. Yeah, do that, because how fucking awful.
Don't fucking drink and drive.
There's that. Okay, big breath.
Who is our Woman Crush Wednesday?
She is our 10th Planet Austin's sister. Her name is Rhodes Faraday, and she's actually in Israel right now for a year. She's probably doing a lot of what you did, maybe, possibly.
She's in, what's the city you're in?
She's not no, she's not in Bat Yam. She's in Bat Ain, which is next to
excuse
Jerusalem.
me.
Excuse us.
Sorry.
Make sure you get
Totally
that.
She's near Jerusalem.
Clear.
Okay.
She's near Jerusalem, and she listens to us. And Girlfriends at Beats, she found jiu-jitsu in a time, I guess she was having a hard time in her life, and she fell in love with it and quit her job and trained full time for 9 months and got her blue belt in 9 months. And she, says what a lot of people have said: jiu-jitsu saved my life, and it's become her family and her community, and we all get that, and we all.
She was even doing those crazy ass 6 or 7 a.m. classes that you will never see me
Curtis
at.
teaches a class at 7 a.m. Who the hell wants to get up at 7 a.m. and train? That's insanity.
Boogie does that down in San Diego.
People
And they have
crazy.
tons of people in those classes.
People are
it blows
crazy.
my mind.
Crazy.
Yeah, not for me.
Never ever contact me before 9 a.m. ever. And anyway, Rhodes Faraday, she's in Israel. Show her some love. She's on Instagram at RHODESFARADAY 10PATX. Show her some love, and when she gets back, she can come visit us at HQ. What up, girl?
Say that 10 times
Speaking of being up at the Ass Crack of Dawn, I have to be up on Saturday at the Ass Crack of Dawn to go help get mats and prepare for our fantastic.
You do? I guess I do too.
Yeah.
I have to be in Van Nuys by 7:30 a.m.
And then I'll meet you at the beach at 8:30.
Yep, to go get mats and have some beach
freezing at the
party.
beach at that time.
Well, at
you
that
can
time,
wear
it's going to
sweatshirts.
warm up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to actually wear spats and a rash guard this time, which I've failed to do the last few times, and it's doesn't end well. So that will help me stay warm.
So for anybody
Are you coming?
Yes.
Lila?
I don't know, because I teach on Saturdays, so I have this
Bastard.
What time do you teach at?
1 o'clock.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, so it's kind of
Anyway, everybody but Lila will be at Crescent Bay
Everybody but
Park.
Lila.
Crescent Bay Park. Right, rewind. Crescent Bay Park in Santa Monica for the 10th Planet Open Mat Beach Party. And Ruben Rivera is coming all the way from 10th Planet Santa Fe to give an awesome seminar for an amazing price, $25. You can come and learn from this fantastic black belt. And he's awesome, and he's Ruben with the good hair. He might give you some hair tips.
Some hair tips, some,
Yeah. Ruben with the good hair.
He's good with the, never mind.
What?
I was going to say the picture filters I was asking.
Oh, he is. He's a good filter.
Yeah, filter.
Anyway, Lila, where can everybody find you on all of your social medias?
Lila Smadja on Instagram and on Facebook.
LilaSmadja.
Yes, 2 words. LILASMA.
Are you going to be Lila Cruz?
But
when you
all
get
is
married?
one word for your
Yes,
handles.
for both Instagram and Facebook. That's where you can find me.
And Twitter. She just doesn't use it.
Yeah. And just shout out to everybody who's congratulated me for my brown belt. I wish I could send private messages to each and every one of you, but just having everybody behind you is definitely an inspiration and motivation to be better and only want to get to the top. So, and I, thanks to all my 10th Planet sisters and brothers everywhere, but especially at HQ for all the training and the tears and the sweat and the blood.
There's been a lot of all of it.
All that stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here without them. So thank you, and I'm so honored to represent 10 Planet as a brown belt, and thank you, Eddie Bravo, for this amazing opportunity and privilege.
We're happy that you
You're so
represent
privileged,
us. I know.
Lila.
You're so privileged, Lila. But we're so happy that you represent us, and we can't wait to see what you do with your career.
Yep.
Beckford?
.com.
I hate you
Oh,
both.
and 10 Planet Women's Self-Defense. We have an Instagram. Go like us. Go follow us.
10PWSD.
Yep.
PWSD.
10 PWSD. And our Facebook is 10 Planet Women's Self-Defense. And our website is the same.
No, it's just 10 Planet Women.
Oh, yeah. 10planetwomen.com. So go sign up for Sunday. Don't miss out. I promise you. It's going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Beckford.
Sorry for interrupting.
You can find me at BeckyDominguez.com, not Beckford.com. Don't listen to these motherfuckers. Or at Becks and Violence is my handle on all the things.
Yeah.
So find me.
By the way, Jonathan just texted me. He's listening. Hi, babe. Regarding Daphne, our foster dog. She's ours. She ate your shoes. She's ours.
Nice.
She doesn't eat my shoes, but she does eat all the laces out of my shoes. How weird is that?
I knew from the
You want to
beginning
know?
that dog wasn't going anywhere.
I'm going somewhere. Eric's cat hates me. I have a video of her. I have a drawer at Eric's house.
Does she hiss at you?
No. She opens my drawer and takes out all my clothes from my drawer.
Maybe she loves you.
And throws the clothes on the floor.
Maybe that's her showing
No.
love.
She like takes them out. It's really funny.
She's like, bitch, my drawer.
Yeah.
Bitch, go home.
Lee, for all of our podcast needs and consultations.
For all of your podcast needs, as long as you're not vegan, go to LisaConsulting.com. And if
or gluten free.
If you're gluten free, I might have to add like a little surcharge, but we might be able to work something out.
Vegan surcharge.
LisaConsulting.com.
Gluten intolerant.
You can go to donnagonzalez.com and find out all the information on mat therapy. We have our beach party. We have our apparel coming out. Oh my God, you guys, our rash guards.
Oh my God.
They're so awesome. I can't wait to show them to you. 10thplanetwomen.com. You can find me.
When can we start showing them to people?
Soon. But until then, we'll see you mofos next Monday.
Oh yeah,
we're Wednesday.
So we're gonna have a special episode next Monday, partially because Lee's gonna be out of town and we can't do Wednesday.
He's a very busy man.
But we are working on a guest that
don't say it. It'll be amazing if he comes.
Will work out, and it's gonna be effing rad.
Yeah.
So keep your fingers crossed.
That's right. See you guys next week. Peace out, bitches. Thank you.
Thank you.